Okay, good morning, everyone. Typically, I like to start out and say good morning, Dragons. And so if you're here for your second season or brand new to life at TU, we consider you Dragons. My name is Mitch Blondie, and I have the pleasure of serving as TU's VP for Institutional Advancement. I get to work with some awesome people, do wonderful things in the community, and for our students, and we're just delighted that you're here today. Just a bit of housekeeping. Owen came up and said, if anyone goes outside and you have a ticket on your vehicle, make sure you bring it back in and give it to Mimi or Vicky, one of us, and we'll take care of it. So, since the last time, and there's a good reason for that I'm going to share, since the last time that we got together, obviously the last season finished up in the spring, and it's been really, really busy on campus. Some of the more visible things, if you walk around or take a drive around campus, you can see. Over in the main classroom building, which is the first building on this new campus when we moved to this part of town in the 1950s, we have brand new windows. It looks spectacular and almost like a new building. So make sure when you drive by, take a look. We've made improvements inside the building as well. Down the street here on Miami Street, you may have seen in the paper or on social media that with the help of some donors, we added a sixth tennis court and also 2 pickleball courts down there. And so the community is encouraged to use those spaces, of course, when our tennis teams are not using them, but it's open to the community. And then lastly, and most notably, right across the street from St. Mary's on Sandusky, you see, right, cement block and steel going up. That is our brand new Center for Innovation and Learning. We are adding 14 state-of-the-art classrooms. Once that building is complete, we will have touched, improved, or built all new academic spaces that we can be really proud of here at Tiffin University, and it's having an impact. So I mentioned that our parking lots are full. Last week we started the academic year with one of the largest classes in TU history. Actually, today is Census Day, so we'll always hold our breath because we have some students that might be homesick and might want to go home. But after today, our number will be locked in, and we're really, really excited because we believe we had a really good year in terms of numbers and engagement. We know we're going to have a wonderful year. Last night, our Dragons beat Wayne State University. Wayne State is a large institution right downtown Detroit, so if you look at the institutions, we're very, very different, but we took care of business right here at the field in Tiffin, so that's exciting. And then I just wanted to share that we're delighted to have you as members at Life at TU. As you know, those that are returning, we want you involved in our community, right? Not only on Friday afternoons, and then this is for those that are new, come join us. As you saw out here, Pete Cleveland was taking money for discounted lunch tickets, so we hope you'll join us every week for lunch. We hope that you come and attend our sporting events. We hope that you come over to our art gallery and see the different showings. Brad is in the back here, our dean for the creative arts. I know it's a longer title than that, but any concerts that take place on campus or in the community, we hope that you would take advantage of as well. So Vicki wanted my comments to be brief, and so I'm going to wrap up here. I just wanted to say this takes a lot of work. And so I wanted to give thanks before I hand it off to Vicki and Mimi. I wanted to say thank you to both of them. They lead the effort here for Life at TU, so good job and congratulations. And then, of course, we have a team of volunteers. They're in the back working and helping out. The institutional advancement staff, our event staff, obviously Brad from our creative arts program is back there. The curriculum committee worked really hard this summer to put on a season that we hope that you're all going to enjoy. And then, of course, to our sponsors, which Vicki is going to mention here shortly. So on behalf of President Schumacher, the entire leadership team here at Tiffin University, welcome and have a great year.
Thank you, Mitch. I'm so excited to see all of you, returning members. It's so nice to see you. I saw you all out in the community this summer. Sometimes I had my kids in tow and I couldn't really talk, so I apologize, but they're 6 and 4 and they're wild. I remember seeing a lot of you at the Ritz shows, so I apologize if I couldn't talk much. But it's wonderful to see you all in the community, and it's wonderful to see you back here today. To the new members, welcome. We're happy you're here. We hope that you enjoy, like Mitch said, what the curriculum committee came up with. They went through a lot of topic ideas. You have surveys that you picked up when you walked in, and we looked at every single one of the suggestions from last year, and we went through the list and we combined them and we made them what the sessions are this year. So please do the surveys every week. We do look at them. Mimi catalogs all of them. So it's really important for us to get your feedback. And those that were on the curriculum committee, off the top of my head, I'm not going to name everybody because I don't want to forget anybody, but thank you so much for your efforts this summer in helping us put this together. So I don't think I introduced myself. I'm Vicki Wilkins, the Director of Alumni Relations and Life at TU here at Tiffin University. And I want to first thank our sponsors, our annual sponsor, Andrew Kalnow. Most of you know him in the community. He stepped up again this year to be our presenting sponsor, so we're really grateful to have Andrew back. We just lost the screen. There we go. Our gold sponsors this year, we have the Seneca Regional Chamber of Commerce, Destination Seneca County, and Klaus Construction. Our silver sponsors are Mercy Health and Dr. Robert Dornauer. Dr. Dornauer is also a member. He's in the room, so thank you, Dr. Dornauer. And then our friends of Life at TU, the Allen Irie Senior Center, AVI Food Systems, Brenda Collins, Edward Jones, Elaine Daughtry, Chris Lee, Hannah Luring, Rachel Tate, did I say it wrong? I'm sorry. Luring. The Rotary Club of Tiffin Foundation, and Lang, Gordon, Rannigan, and Klaus Law Firm. And Mitch already thanked our facilities and tech team, but thank you guys again. Brad and JD running around like crazy this morning, trying to make sure everything works. Everybody can hear well this morning. We got new microphones, those from last year. Remember we had a little microphone situation. Brad did some research this summer, and so we have an antenna, so we're hoping to have no audio issues this year. So again, thank you all for being here, and now I'm going to let Mimi say a few words.
Thank you, Vicki. Well, yes, you may applaud Vicki. She is amazing, yes. And speaking of amazing, wow. Look at all of you. It's so good to see those of you who are returning members. And to those of you who are new members, welcome, welcome. And I think I've spoken with some of the returning members. If you see anybody who's walking around, seems like maybe they're not attached to anybody here in the room, we are a community. You will have new friends. It won't take long at all. This is an amazing group of people. So if you were on the curriculum committee, will you please raise your hand? Yeah, these are the folks who worked hard and went through all of the suggestions we had, nearly 100, and culled them down to the 20 that we are going to be doing this year. So thank you all for your hard work. And yes, you can give them a round of applause. Thank you. All right. As a reminder, in your binders, you will have an index for your tabs. This where your session info sheets will go every week. There is a parking pass. There's a member guide, campus map, schedule of sessions, which you can share with your friend. And every member will receive or should receive $5 guest passes for you to bring friends or family. And hopefully they'll love it so much they'll want to become a member too. All right. I think we're right about time for Vicki.
Jean has a question.
Yeah, are those $5 passes complimentary, or do we have to pay $5 to use them?
There are 5 guest passes that your guest or you can choose, but somebody's going to pay $5 instead of the $12 that a single session normally costs. So it's a good deal. And speaking of good deals, if you haven't had lunch in the cafeteria, It's fantastic. Pete and his team do such good work. And for $6 they gave us a fantastic deal for Life at TU members and their guests. So welcome you're welcome to join us for that. Okay. Clearly, I haven't rehearsed this.
We're ready.
We opened the 2024-25 season with artificial intelligence, AI, what it is and how it will impact the future, along with a look into the business of data collection and how to manage your risk. Tiffin University is very fortunate to have some of the best experts in their fields on its faculty, and we have two of them with us today to help us understand the positive things AI is capable of, along with some of the things that might cause some concern. Dr. Anas Blasi joined Tiffin University as an associate professor of computer science in the fall of 2022. He earned his BS in computer science from Mutai University in Jordan in 2006, his MS in computer science from the University of Sunderland in the UK in 2010, and his PhD in computer and system science from SUNY at Binghamton, New York in December 2013. Passing it on to you.
Prior coming to TU, Dr. Blasi's academic career included such roles as visiting associate professor of data science and artificial intelligence at Texas A&M International University School of Engineering and chair of the Department of Data Science and Software Engineering at Mutai University, where he established a bachelor's program in data science and artificial intelligence. He was deeply involved in coaching and training for the African and Arab Collegiate Programming Championship and served as a judge member for the HALT Prize, which challenges young people around the world to solve the planet's most pressing issues through social entrepreneurship.
While at Mutai University, Dr. Blasi worked closely with a specialist team in conjunction with the Accreditation Board of Engineering and Technology, a nonprofit quality assurance organization focused on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, that helps to ensure that the next generation of STEM professionals is equipped to build a world that is safer, more efficient, more inclusive, and more sustainable. Please give a warm Life at TU welcome to Dr. Anas Blasi.
Good morning. I'm really excited to be here today. I'm happy to see you here at Tiffin University. So are you excited about artificial intelligence? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Okay, good. We all excited about artificial intelligence. I really love artificial intelligence. So before we get started with the definitions and the things about artificial intelligence, I have a question. What do you know about artificial intelligence? Yeah, like, what do you know? Anything? It is not. It's not.
When we go on Facebook, and if you spend 2 seconds on one thing, then it comes up in your feed 28 times for the next 3 days.
Yeah, part of it. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. It's, part of it. Any other things? Yep. But still you get answers, right? So do you think that you're using the artificial intelligence in your daily life or not really? Okay. Oh, right. It is. It's a lot of AI. The newest one, yeah. What else? What do you think? Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that artificial?
The dots?
Yeah, when you say, Alexa, what does skunks eat for breakfast, you know?
Yeah, that's correct. It is. We're going to talk about it. Yep. So if you have a smartphone, oh, sorry. Yeah, this is the, let's say, the official definition of artificial intelligence. So yeah, that's correct. We're gonna touch it. So if you have a smartphone with you, like the newest ones, they have a lot of AI inside them. I'm gonna show you that. So you are using artificial intelligence like every day. I'm gonna show you something like that, but first, let us know what is the artificial intelligence. Simply, artificial intelligence simulates human intelligence in machine. So, as you know, we are human and we are very smart, and we have a lot of intelligence in our minds. So the thing that we did is that we have created machines. They're able to think, act, and behave like a human. So I'm gonna give you like a small example, like easy one. Babies, if you have a baby, you're gonna train this baby, right? So train the baby to how to walk, how to eat, how to drink, how to play, how to think. So AI is exactly similar like when you are dealing with babies. So we are dealing with machines, simulates the intelligence, the human intelligence in that machine. When I say machine, do you think it's like robot, or what do you think? Computer, right? So it might be software, application, or robot. Robot is AI, and the computer has software applications. Those applications, they might have artificial intelligence. So how can the artificial intelligence think like a human? Is it thinking like a human? It's a really important question. Yeah, it is thinking like a human. And I have one example, like simple example. If you know Google Photos, do you know Google Photos? Do you know it? Good, so Google Photos, you can store your data, images, videos, right? Let's say that you have 5,000 photos and videos, and you need to find one of your son's photos that you're trying to find it within like 3,000 or 5,000 photos. I think you need like maybe 1 hour or less, little bit. But with AI, you can search. Just put the name, or like I need to get hold the pictures about son, or boy, or girl, or garden, or whatever. So they classify, this application classifies these pictures and put them to see them. So instead of seeing like 5,000 pictures, you're gonna see like 10 or 12 or 15 or something like that. So that will make it easy even for search or to find the specific thing that you need to see from your folder. By the way, if you have like a newer phone, like Android or Apple, the gallery that you have, you can search on it. If you have the newer one, the newest one, you can search on whatever you want. If you have I have more than 5,000 photos in my phone. So if I put like son, I will see all my kids or my children on it. So that will be classifying and giving you the most accurate photos or images or videos about the thing that you're trying to find. So then they are using artificial intelligence techniques or algorithms. So then machine can think like a human because they can give you the decision or the answer about the things that you're trying to find. The other thing is that the machine act like a human. Acting like a human, let's say the robot. If we have a human robot, so this robot can act like a human by, you can tell him to walk, or to jump, or to lift something, right? So it's acting like, it's not a human, but it's acting like a human accurately. The same thing for Alexa. So you can ask Alexa to turn the lights on, or to turn it off, or to remind me about my doctor appointments. So in this case, you have a virtual assistant and you have someone acting like a human by giving you these decisions and helping you in your daily life, right? Which is amazing. So it's not scary, it's something really, really, really nice to have in your hand. And the last thing, which is behaving. I mean, the AI behave like a human. And we have an example here, the auto drive, Tesla's autopilot. It's behaving like a human by, seeing people around the car, seeing the traffic. If the traffic light is red, then the car will stop. If there is like something like object beside the car, then the car will stop. The acceleration based on the conditions, even the temperature inside your car can be controlled based on the weather, the temperature outside of the car. If it's like too hot, then the AC will be working by itself and adjust the best temperature in your car. I'm going to talk about this more in the next slide, but those are actually give us the meaning about the artificial intelligence. This is the actual meaning. This is how AI is actually, let's say, can be defined in a simple way, of course. Good? So let me move. Yeah. You're gonna be surprised by the end of this presentation because I'm gonna focus about the brain. Yeah, I'm gonna focus about that. By the way, we need the brain because we already the human who created this. So without a human, then there's no AI, right? So we can control it, by the way, don't worry. We can kill it. We can turn it off. So without a human, you cannot do anything. That's why. It's artificial intelligence. It's not a human intelligence. Something we create just to let these machines to do something for our life, just to make it easy. That's it. I'm going back. So how it does work? 3 steps. 3 simple steps. 1, data. When I say data, I mean images, videos, text, numbers, everything. Anything that I can store in my computer or in my mind, I can see it. I can see images. Computer can see image, right? So the most important step is to collect data. We need to collect data. Exactly like baby, right? The baby is collecting data at the beginning. He tries to understand by collecting data. So if you don't talk to your baby, then the baby will not be able to store data in his mind, right, or in his brain. But the difference between the machine and the baby is that the machine has like high capabilities. Machine can store a lot of data within seconds, but a human needs time. So the baby in the first year trying to walk, but it's not easy, right? But the machine in 1 second, in day 1, can walk, right? Because you teach it how to walk. You train it. You train it, then the training should be the second step, right? So now we have the data, then we should have the training step. So we train the machines as we train the babies. So baby now, of course, let's say you tell your baby that don't touch spiders. They're gonna touch it, right? From the first time they might touch it, but maybe after you train 1, 2, 3 times, then the baby will be careful. But the thing is not here. The thing is that the spider is one thing. So the baby will think anything similar to the spider will be dangerous, right? So you train your baby to not touch something like that. Exactly the same thing, the machine. Machine can recognize things. Recognize, let's say, my face. I'm a human. Machine knows that I'm a human. So if you ask the machine that if this is human or not, then he will compare my image with other images and tell you that, yeah, this is another human. Because he recognized, or the machine recognized the faces, right? So it's the same thing for the babies, because the babies can recognize faces. So babies can recognize their, of course, his father and mother, because baby sees his parent like every second, almost. So can recognize, can tell. The same thing exactly like a human. The same thing exactly like machine. So we train machines to think like a human, act like a human, behave like a human, but they need data. If they don't have data, then nothing can be done. Can baby does anything by himself or herself? No way, right? You should give it, like, even when the baby sees something, this is input. So he sees the sea and understand that this is sea, or this is water, or this is ant, or whatever. So recognizing the things so the machine can recognize things exactly like a human. So we need to train. Okay, so how you train your baby? One of them. And you can just let him or her walk by catching him and try and try and try. Try to train the baby based on rules, right? So we have rules and we train the baby to do something like that. Exactly the same thing for the machines. We train machines using, let me make it easy, some AI techniques, algorithms, like equations, formulas. These formulas will be using these data to build a model. This model can do a lot. And this is the third step, which is decision making. Decision making. So now you have the data, you trained your baby to do something, then the baby can take the decision. I need to do something, I don't want to touch this because this might be dangerous. The same thing for the machine. You give it the data, you train it, this machine on that data using different algorithms, then the machine can have the decision. Let me give you an example. When was the first time you applied for a credit card? When was the first time you applied for a credit card? Do you remember? I need to know how. This is what I need to know. How did you apply for this credit card? Wow. Then you wait, and then you wait, and then you wait, and then you get the rejection by the end of the day. You get the rejection by the end of the day. Okay, nowadays, like in 2024, of course you know how to apply for a credit card, right? You go to online, a website, you just add your name and the social security number, right? Then click. Then the decision within seconds will be shown approved or rejected, right? So how does that work? This is something really important. So before, it was like really taking a lot of time just to fill the application, a lot of data that you should insert to that application, and then you send it, wait and wait and wait, and then you get let me just describe the process. When you send that application, the bank will receive it. They have expert people. When I say expert people, I say that we have trained staff, right? They are trained, well trained. They have the experience to check your application and then give you the decision based on the data that they have, based on the experience that they have. And by the end of the day, when they meet, by the way, it's not just one, maybe 5, 6, 7, 10 persons, they're reading your application. And then they take the decision based on their experience and comparing with other people who have the same or similar data or inputs, let's say. Then we'll give you the decision by approving or rejecting. Good. How AI is working. When you go online, you just need to put your name, and even you don't need to put your name, just add your social security number, that's it. Because your social security number is connected with everything. Then they have a model. This model is a machine learning model. It's artificial intelligence. The thing is that they have very huge data. What kind of data that they have? What do you think? They have they know everything about you, but the thing is that they have data about other clients. How many clients? Maybe 1,000, 100,000, 1 million clients, the historical data. And then this model will be built using these data and trained using the algorithms, the AI algorithms, and then the model will be ready to give you the decision. Like, for example, your application, your data is similar to my data. This is the simplest way to understand it. Then, if I'm approved previously, then you should be approved because you have exactly similar, you have exact data, like my history, my credit history and whatever the data that they have. And then they're gonna give you the decision within seconds based on that model, based on that artificial intelligence model, you should be approved. And then you're gonna get the approval within 3 days, you receive your credit card, right? So it's not scary, again, it's nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait till like a month to get the decision, right?
But it is scary because you want us to go online and do that, and then you do that and you find out that it was a scam and now somebody else has your social security number, all your information about everything. So how are you supposed to know?
But this is not about the AI. This is about something different. This is about the scammers, the hackers, so that's, no, they are more cybersecurity and computer security, so they are specialist experts in how to hack your data. But they're not AI. They're using, yeah, part of it, of course, they're using AI, but that's why we are working side by side, AI and the cybersecurity, computer security to save your data. So then we are improving. We're trying to keep your data safe day by day. Maybe today, your data will be, and Owen will talk about that more, but your data, maybe someone can reach him, but our role is to keep your data safe. It is scary, but again, even if you write an application, like paperwork, and send it, I might open it, or someone can open it, take the information from it, and do it. So that's why it's dangerous anyway. Your data should be saved anyway, if you have like online, have it online or in paperwork. That's why it's scary, and this is the thing that we need to focus on later, which is the security, data security, how we secure your data, right? Perfect. So the 3 steps, we collect data, we train using a model, building model, using different artificial intelligence techniques, and then we take the decision on time, which is within a second. Do you know what is the generative AI? So do you know ChatGPT? Do you know ChatGPT? No? ChatGPT, yeah. Do you know ChatGPT? Yeah? Have you tried it? Okay, so I don't know what is the ChatGPT myself. Unfortunately, I have no idea about ChatGPT. So let me call my friend and ask about ChatGPT. What is it? I need to know what is it. We all need to know what is it. So let me ask my friend and he's gonna answer. I hope you can hear him. Good morning.
Good morning. How's everything going today?
Good. You're good.
Glad to hear that. What's on your mind today?
Yeah, me and my friends here, we're trying to understand what is ChatGPT. We don't know what is ChatGPT. Can you just describe it in a simple way so we can understand it?
Of course. ChatGPT is a computer program designed to have conversations with people, like we're doing right now. It uses something called artificial intelligence, AI, to understand what you say and respond in a way that makes sense. It can answer questions, help with tasks, or even just chat. Think of it as a helpful assistant that talks with you, but it's not a person. It's powered by technology. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you so much. I have another question, please.
You're very welcome. Glad I could help. If you have more questions, feel free to ask.
So, do you think AI is scary?
It's understandable why some people might feel that AI is a bit scary, especially when we think about how powerful it's becoming. But AI itself isn't scary. It's a tool, just like a computer or a phone. What's important is how people use it. When used responsibly, AI can do amazing things, like help doctors find illnesses faster or make life easier by handling boring tasks. It's all about making sure we guide it in ways that benefit people. How do you feel about it?
Perfect.
Glad that explanation worked for you.
So, can
Let me
you
know if you or your friends have more thoughts or questions.
Yeah. Actually, we need to hear a funny story about using artificial intelligence. Can you tell us like a small story within a minute?
Sure. Here's a quick one. A guy wanted to impress his friends at a party by showing off his smart home setup with AI. He proudly said, "Watch this," and asked his AI assistant to dim the lights. But instead, the AI misheard him and blasted his favorite workout music at full volume. Everyone at the party was confused, and instead of a chill evening, they ended up doing push-ups to the loud music. Turns out even AI has its off days.
Thank you so much. Do you want to ask questions to my friend? Do you want to ask questions?
You're very welcome. Glad you enjoyed the story. Let me know if you need anything else.
Thanks. So yeah, this is ChatGPT, by the way. This is ChatGPT. This is application. You can download it. It's just try it in your app store. ChatGPT, ChatGPT, chat, GPT. Then you download it, and you can ask questions like that. And you might ask more than that. So let's say that you need to plan for a meal or meals for a week, like a healthy meal. I need, let's say, ask the ChatGPT. I need meals for 1 week, healthy meals based on 1, 2, 3, 4. Just ask whatever you want. You're gonna get accurate results, which is based on the data online on the internet. So the ChatGPT or generative AI, because we have more than one tool, not just only ChatGPT, but ChatGPT can accept a text, or when I talk to ChatGPT, it converts my words into a text. Then he can answer my questions. So it might be text, or music, or images and videos. I was about to show you how to create a music using one of the AI tools, but we have problem with the sound. Maybe next time. So we can generate a music. We can tell this tool to create a music about whatever you want within 1 minute. Then you're gonna, how's that? Yeah, it is, because you can create a music within seconds. Like, you can generate it, and you can, I hope that you can, I don't know if you can hear it, but let me just show you something here very quick. Yeah, this is the application. Can you hear it? So it's about Tiffin University. I just asked to create a song for Tiffin University.
Beacon of our light, proud of every student, day and night, with wisdom and courage, we've soared so high,
By the way, this is a machine. This is not a real human. I just asked to write, the song within like 200 words and then convert it into a song. And this is what this tool can do for us. Yeah. Who what? Nobody. Yeah, it's just for fun. Nobody. So you can create it. There's no copyrights on it. So it's not for anyone, even the music itself, the words, and the singer, the singer. So nothing belongs to anyone. So this is something generated from nothing, from scratch, based on the prompt that you just provide to that tool. It's amazing. The tool is, if you want to try it, it's Suno, S-U-N-O. S-U-N-O. It's amazing. You can just write whatever you want, and that will be converted into a nice music. By the way, if you need the music, like the mood of the music can be controlled by you. You can control that. So the other thing is that how generative AI can generate videos from text. Let me show you. So this is a so this is not real. This is something created by ChatGPT, which is OpenAI, from OpenAI. And this is the prompt. The prompt is animated scene features a close-up of short, fluffy monster kneeling beside a melting red candle. The art style is 3D and realistic, with a focus of lighting and texture. The mood of the painting is one of the wonder and curiosity as the monster. So you see that this is created by, you just provide this text and then you will see the video. By the way, this is a Sura. The product name is Sura, which is part of OpenAI. So you can generate videos based on the text.
This might be a little bit off, and maybe you're going to get into this, but in order for somebody to create that, you have to have people that have skills, that are trained. You have to pay them to make this software. How do the people that made that music software, where do they get their money from, and how do they make money? They're in it to make money, probably, but how does that all work?
Yeah, this is for, if you're gonna use that website, they're gonna give you like limited words and limited songs. You should pay to have more access, to have more words, to create more songs. So that's why they make money. If you like it, then you should pay for it. Then they might make a lot of money. Like ChatGPT, if you're gonna go and take the, let's say because they have like multiple versions, the latest one is the 4 Omni, you should pay $20 per month. Otherwise, you can use the free version, which is the 3.5, 4, or the 4 version. It's free right now, so you can use it. But if you wanna upgrade, then you need to pay for that. So other videos like, see that? I'm gonna show you this. See this? Wow, right? Made by AI. Crazy. You just give it the prompt, and you imagine, whatever you can imagine, you can see from now and so on. So let me move to other interesting things. Good. So some applications that you might see in your daily life using artificial intelligence, like healthcare. AI helps doctors spot diseases earlier and suggest treatments. So this is one of the things that we use, when we use artificial intelligence. Home life, the smart devices. Everything is now connected with internet, right? Anything you can connect it into the internet can be communicating with you. Like, for example, I'm going to give you a very quick example, as I have 5 minutes from now. So the fridge, how you communicate with it. You open the door. You check what do you have. and then you take whatever you want, right? Good. So now, if you connected with the internet, we call it a human-computer interaction. Human-computer interaction, you're gonna see screen on the fridge. The fridge will be able to communicate with Walmart or Kroger or whatever store and check what it's have. I mean, what is inside the fridge. If there is not something that you needed for the meals that you're planning to have next week, then the fridge by itself will make an order from the whatever store and then will be shipped. Fridge will pay for it because you store your credit card. Fridge will pay for it and then make an order. Walmart then will send this stuff to your home, but you're gonna put them on the fridge. If you have a robot can do that for you. You just eat. This is what we need. Transportation, the same thing. The self-driving cars are being tested in agriculture. By the way, I have published one of my papers that I published maybe 4 years ago. I designed, using artificial intelligence, a sensor that can, which is a smart irrigation system, can tell how much water this plant needs exactly, based on like multiple factors, like the humidity, the water, the soil type, the chemicals, whatever you have under the ground. So the smart irrigation system that optimizes water usage, reduce waste to ensure get the right amount of water, so you don't need to waste water. Or how much exactly you need to irrigate your plants. This is something really important. So you don't need to waste a lot of water on the plants that you have. So that paper actually proved that, yeah, we can have the design and we can apply it, and we already did that in Jordan Valley. That was 3 or 4 years ago. It's a great idea to automate things. The last thing, do you know the computer chips? We use the computer chips to build the CPUs for the computers, which is the brain of the computer, the brain of your smartphone. Do you know how much is it? 2024. It's for Intel, the latest version, which is the 14th generation for the Intel Core i9. It's around $500. The previous version, the older one, which is the i7, it's around $200. The cheapest one in 2024, made by AMD, is around $100. This is the cheapest. So in the coming years, the computer chip price will be as little as penny, which is, that's cheaper than garbage. Including, by the way, including your contact lenses. Of course, contact lenses will have a computer chip. The good thing is that you can wear them, then blink, you go online. You can get whatever you want. So blink and get. And guess what? Who gonna buy those contact lenses first? Who? Kids. Who kids? Our college students, by the way. Our college students will be buying those contact lenses because they have final exams and they needed to get the answers. And you cannot force them to memorize anything at all, right? Because they just simply can blink and get the information that they need. By the way, the other thing is that you can use them when you go to store and you don't want someone to cheat you, and then you can scan the products, and then you get the retail price, the original price for that product. And you can compare the price with other stores, and then you can judge. if you want to buy it or not. This is amazing, right? So if you get sick, then in the future, you're gonna see, you're gonna see your RoboDoc. Ask questions in any language, by the way, whatever language. You can ask questions. What do you feel? And then you're gonna get the answer by, helping you, like what exactly you need to do right now. I feel sick, but I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4. You should just discuss it with the RoboDoc, and the RoboDoc will answer these questions. By the way, still we need the doctors, but the doctors will be using these RoboDoc for aid, right? And then, if you get, if you was in an accident in a foreign country like Jordan, for example, you don't know the language, you don't know the law, you don't know anything about if you are in an accident right now. So you need to check your smartwatch and talk to your RoboLawyer. Then this person will speaks, of course, all the languages and understands all the laws in the world. So you can discuss the situation that you are in, and then you're going to get the decision and what you should do on that case if you're stuck on that. RoboDrive. You can talk with your car. You will talk with your car, by the way. The car will be exactly behaving like a human. So you can discuss things that, let's say that you need to get the best route from A to Z, then that will help. If you are in bad mood, by the way, you don't need to talk to your car. Your car will feel, because of your temperature, because of your face expressions, the car will understand that you are in bad mood. So now the car needs to turn the music on. And by the way, even the perfume, you can smell really nice perfume on that moment. So then you're gonna change your mood to be like, more relaxed. The last thing is the thing that we discussed at the beginning about the brain, which is the brain net. So the brain net will be the last thing, which is, you are gonna see that in the future, that your brain will be connected with the internet. The thing is that, like 3 years ago, the scientists were able to download and upload memories to your brain. This is fact. So now we can upload and download memories, data to your brain. Then you're gonna be connected to the internet. You can communicate with the things. Anything connected with the internet, you can communicate with it. Like when you go to home, you can just turn on the light or turn it off by your brain. You can communicate with any equipment, like fridge, whatever. Anything connected with the internet, you can communicate with it. You can communicate with others, with feelings, by the way. So that will be something that you're gonna see in the future, maybe next year, maybe the year after. We don't know. So yeah, good luck, and I hope that you enjoyed the introduction about artificial intelligence.
So
50 minutes, right?
yeah, hello, yep, hello, nope. I wanted to use both so the audience could hear the question. Hello? Okay. Can you hold on to that one? All right, where's the question? We had a question. Oh, okay. We have about 5 minutes till break, so.
Okay, if everybody in this room were connected, had that eye contact, could we read each other's thoughts through it?
Could we what?
Through the brain net. Could we use the brain net to find out what the other people are thinking? Could we read their minds?
Reading minds
Yeah.
is something different. So if you should be connected with machines, as we mentioned before, human-computer interaction, so we can interact with computers, but we have, of course, we have limitations. We have a privacy. We have a lot of policies that should be added on that case. So you have access for 1, 2, 3, and you're not allowed for other things. So AI should, of course, has these policies in this case, right?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for the question.
Hi. Do you have any concerns about the environmental impact of these AI, I don't know if you call them server farms? I've heard that the amount of power they're using is growing astronomically, and I'm wondering how that's going to affect our electricity infrastructure, our watersheds.
So yeah, I'm going to give you an example, and then you're going to understand how that will be applied for the energy. The thermostat. In your house, you should control that manually, right? By adding, let's say, increasing the temperature or decreasing it. So when we get the AI inside that, you don't need to do anything. That will be controlled automatically using some artificial intelligence techniques. We call them fuzzy controls. So based on the temperature of the house, the outside temperature, then that will be controlled automatically to not waste a lot of energy, right? If you're not home, then the temperature will be off, turn off, so that you don't need to waste more energy. So the same thing for anything outside of your home, like in agriculture, and the power energy, and whatever. We can control the exact amount that you need for irrigation. You can control the exact amount for the electricity. You need to, even the new cars right now, they're using these AI techniques, which is the fuzzy control, to know exact, like for example, like 20 or more, 25 years ago, the air conditioner inside, the AC inside your car was on and off, right? Just on, off. You have no temperatures on it. You have no degrees or scale on it. And now you can just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can control the temperature to be 70, 72, 74. But now that will be controlled by itself. You don't need to change anything. Based on the temperature, the humidity, the conditions inside the car, then that will be controlled by itself.
Oh, hold on. This is for the video stream.
My concern is that the computers that are needed to do this generative AI has already been putting more of a load on our electricity system, and I've heard that within the next couple of years, the amount of electricity and water for cooling these computers is going to be the equivalent of a small nation.
Okay, so everything will be changed, by the way. Everything will be changed. So if you, let's say, now you have ChatGPT, then you're gonna have risks, you're gonna have like some disadvantages. So we create things and we solve other problems, right? So you need to create things and solve other problems, because, you know, maybe nowadays, a lot of people, they're scared to lose their jobs. But they don't know that AI created a new jobs. So if you need to change your job should be more about the new things that have been created. So any problem has a solution. Any problem has a solution. So if we create something new, then we should think about the risks. We should think about the other stuff, like the privacy, the data privacy, and more. So yep. Thank you for the question. It's really important.
Sorry, we're at 11 o'clock, so we're going to take a break, 10 minutes, and we want you back in your seats in 10 minutes because we have Professor Owen Fritz that will be talking about big data. Let's give Dr. Blasi a round of applause.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thanks.
This was such a good way to kick off our second year of Life It to You, so I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you grab another cup of coffee or some water, use the restroom, and be back in your seats. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Oh, I know.
We are limited within 50 minutes, so that's why we have 6 slides.